Who's there? Oh. Didn't expect anyone to be at the walking the castle gardens this late at. Oh. It's you. What are you doing here? It's midnight. This is hardly an ideal time to stroll through the flowers. Ah, tending the garden. No, I know the steward put you to work for readying the grounds for the midsummer ceremony. I felt your absence in the castle the last 2 weeks. Believe me. But don't tell me he's making you toil here trimming hedges and raking leaves even at this late hour. You should be asleep. No, it's not alright. You need your rest like everyone else. Yes, I know how well and hard you work. You served in my father's castle since the two of us were children. But you're still a person, not a tireless automation. I can see the redness rising in your eyes. This isn't healthy for you. Who cares if the garden won't be ready for the ceremony tomorrow? The lords and the ladies of our realm aren't so frail and fragile that they'll drop dead because they have to look upon a few overgrown bushes for a moment or two. Besides, your needs matter no less than theirs. Don't ever say that. You are not just a servant. Okay? Sure, you are a servant, but I'm very grateful for everything you've done for us. But you're also my friend. And besides, servants are not. A servant or not, you're still a human being. You're still worthy of respect, even if you didn't even grow up to be in a gilded cradle or nurse at the bosom of duchess. Things of nobility is all that matters in this world. Well, then you can tell him his crown prince says he's never gonna put you to work outside this late again. If he disobeys that command, he'll have my father answer to it. Damn this midsummer ceremony. Damn him too. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have lost my composure. I certainly shouldn't have sworn. I know princes aren't meant to curse, I confess. I may have a touch more to drink than I should have this evening. If only my old governess were still around to see how miserably short and the obedient little boy she spent countless hours teaching manners to and etiquette has fallen off his lessons, and now that has come of his age, she'd complain. Oh, just I've been having such a bad night. Clearly it's been affecting me more than I thought. Here I am in the garden. Myself, the scent of freshly dewed flowers sometimes help me clear my head and heart. No, it's nothing. Like, I don't wish to trouble you. You must be exhausted though already. It would be cruel just to add your burdens with my own. Please, if you have my permission to go home, to rest. Don't worry, I'll be alright. Alright? You really want to stay? Alright. Thank you. As I am to admit, I don't know if I can be home alone right now. I'm glad you're here though. Perhaps we could sit together. Here, set those shears down. They've seen more than enough use for one night. Here, come join me on the bench. Oh, where to begin? It's all just one awful blur. Tonight was the first royal ball of the summer, and that's where I came from. In case you're wondering why I made the brilliant decision to wear a spotless white cloak in a muddy garden. Not that it's very white or spotless anymore, but I've worn it out here. Look, it's already stained with the mud and briar thorns that have opened dozens of holes in it. It was so beautiful and now it's ruined. I almost look like a mess. You really mean that? You know, I must strike you as so arrogant and oblivious. The spoiled little prince complaining that his precious clothes got a few specks of dirt on them to his servant who spent hours laboring in the field. As if I have any right to complain about my problems to you. I suppose you're right, but we all have our own problems. They all matter, great and small. I appreciate you for saying that. But truly, I promise that I won't be cross with you if... You mean that? You really want me to stay? Okay. Thank you. So, where was I? The royal ball. I used to love attending balls growing up. Even before I was old enough to dance myself, I'd sit on my father's knee and watch all those fine ladies in their beautiful silk, and Satans and gentlemen in their tailored leather whirls across the dance floor like some great moving tapestry, alive with color. Well, the older I grew, the more I began to see the tears at the seams, the sneers behind the ladies' smiles. It's also strange and different than it seemed as a boy. Well, you know. Tonight I was the guest of honor since... You don't know. I'm sorry, did I not tell you? You share my company so often and I thought it was common knowledge. My father is intent on having me betrothed to be married by the year's end. The ball was to be my first introduction to a suitable match for another noble family. I apologize for not telling you sooner. I didn't mean to keep it from you. But we're close enough companions that we ought to not keep things like that from one another. Perhaps I thought if I didn't speak of it out loud, it would somehow be less real. I always knew growing up I'd have to marry the one chosen for me. It's just the way it is for a prince. I can't pretend it was a surprise, but I know it would feel like this when the time finally came. Harrys from every noble house of note from every corner of the kingdom were there in the banquet hall, each manicured and massaged just to dress up in their beautiful doublets and their gowns, with heavy gems and precious metalworks glittering upon their necks and ears and fingers. They all came to impress. Perhaps it sounded as though it should be flattering, and perhaps for a different prince in another castle would have been. But for me it was also wrong. I don't know. Don't misunderstand me. They weren't bad people. Most of them were kind or sweet, funny, handsome, beautiful. All had the fairer qualities. But they try as they might, I couldn't disguise their true purpose. Their compliments were genuine. Their smiles were charming, but they all looked at my crown before they even looked into my eyes. When they saw me, they didn't truly see me. They saw their ladder to the throne, their chance to rule one day by wedding me. How could they see anything else? I spent hours on the arm of this baroness, or that duchess, the lord that's having them whisper honeyed words into my ear, offering me another bite of spiced toast, another sip of honey wine, as I feigned laughter. I saw them sneak their little glances at my father across the room to judge if he approved if they thought I couldn't see. On and on it went, dozens of dances or more until I just couldn't take it anymore. It all felt so wrong, like a pale mockery of what love and courtship should be. I felt horrid. I excused myself, complaining of food sickness, and I slipped out the kitchen floor. No doubt my father is making some excuses for me as we speak. He'll be furious as soon as I walk out on that night. He planned so meticulously. I know, but I couldn't stay for another moment longer. For all my gems and fine clothes, I didn't feel like a prince tonight. I felt like a hunch of meat being sold out of market to the hungriest buyer, the fattest purse. Would any of them truly even care for me without my crown? Let me take it off. Such a little light thing in my hand, but worth... What am I worth without it? Thank you. Thank you for saying that. It means a lot. I already said it, but thank you for being here with me. You know, you make me feel like a prince. Did I tell you? You're not just a servant. You're my friend. I'll never forget that. You're the only person in the world I feel safe telling all this. Truth be told, and well, now that you're here and we're talking, I'm starting to realize what I think I've known for a while now. And deep down, the only one I really feel like myself with. I'm the crown prince, larger than life. They treat me like I'm a couple of blots of ink in some royal family tree, not a person they can see with as their future king. I'm not the shy, sensitive person in front of them. My birthright is like a mask I can never take off. But you were never like that. You saw me for me and all those wild summers growing up in the castle together, playing in the brambles and comparing our bruises, all those cozy winters curled up by the roaring fire, reading each other passages from old storybooks in our silliest voices. All the memories, candlelight, playing those little games of fancy we used to. I'm sure your masters gave you hell for not bowing and scraping enough to me as your superior. But I was always secretly grateful for a friend who treated me like any other of the playmates. I never wanted to be above anybody. I just wanted to be seen. I don't know how I didn't see it before, but maybe I did, I just didn't have the words, but sitting here beside you, I think I want to be with you. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. This night has it's been taking a toll on me. I'm tired. Forgive me. I've had too much to drink. Please don't think You do. If I may ask, how long? Oh, so have I. There wasn't one moment when I knew that there was so many. When you stayed up late into the night reading these stories until I was too feverish to climb out of bed. The two of us were caught in that dreadful storm and spent half an hour huddled between my bales in the stable, laughing at our misfortune together. When you gave me that perfect blue rose and that sweet letter on my birthday, I saved it, you know. I still read it sometimes when I feel unhappy or alone late at night. It still makes me smile just as wide as it did the first time. I care for you so much, more than I have words to say. Could I have a hug? It feels so nice and warm. Oh, no, don't apologize. My cloak had plenty of mud on it before. Who cares for that damn cloak anyways? I'm sorry, I shouldn't have sworn. I know princes shouldn't curse, and who cares about that either? Princes can say what they like. Like, I don't care about any of the rules. I don't care about fitting into their box. I care about you. I care about us. Just hold me a little tighter. Of course, I'm not a boy anymore. I'm too old to believe fairy tales are real. I know we can't be together that way. We can't be. No, you got me stumbling at my words here. But I know we can't be together in the way that I want. My father would. He'd never accept it. He'd send you away, and he wouldn't be moved by my words at all, or my tears. All he sees his son frittering away his precious royal blood to some worthless servant. He'd never understand. But we don't have to think about that right now. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Perhaps we'll find a way, somehow, some way, to be free. One day, but for now, let's just sit here in the garden and enjoy this moment. And now, speaking of enjoying this moment, it's one thing that I've dreamed of doing for a long time. A long while now. Close your eyes. And please, lean forward. Did you like it? So did I. And whatever happens, whatever they say, they can never take that away from us. They can never take away this moment from us. Here, let's sit down. Do you mind if I lean my head on your shoulder? Thank you. This feels so right. I don't know how I ever lived without this feeling. Well, we have to get up eventually, lest we slumber awake in the middle summer of ceremony. But we can stay a little longer and just sit together here. Just a little longer. I just hope morning never comes. Hey guys, Suru here. Thank you guys for listening for the whole audio. If you guys enjoyed this, let me know in any way you think is fine. Hope you guys have a good sleep tonight and you guys have a great day tomorrow. And as always, bye bye.